Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Me and Ally are here with our next episode of The Stories That Grew Us, where we invite you into the conversation to tell us about your messy middles, your dumpster fires, and if you're on the other side of it, your magical moments. So, Ally, go ahead and introduce yourself today.
Hello, world. I'm Ally. I am an author, ghostwriter, and memoir coach. I am here on this earth, I swear, to help brilliant and badass folks tell their stories that will light up their world and ours. And I'm here with my fabulous co-host, Shannon. Shannon, who the hell are you in the world, and what are you all about?
I am all about that joy.
That joy. I feel like you need a theme song. I don't know what it is, but
I'm working on a theme song.
Oh, good.
I am working on one. I am a marketing strategist and marketing consultant for both brick and mortar and service-based online business owners. And we help you get back to joy, get back to calm, get your marketing streamlined and working so that you have what we call the ultimate triad: more revenue, more joy, and more time off. As a business owner, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, crazy people.
Yeah. So we use the power of story marketing. We use the power of mission-driven marketing to get your audience on board with what you are about. So welcome, everyone. We are so happy you are here today. My hair's looking a little nuts. True thing. It's a little bit of a bedhead, Ally.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right. Well,
no, I don't think so.
It's got these little weird bumps, I guess, where it hit the pillow last night.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't want to do my hair because at 2:30, I'm getting a 90-minute massage. So I'm like, people get in the bed head today.
I'm totally the same way. If I've got a massage, even at the other end of the day, like 5 o'clock, like I will be in sweats all day. I won't shower probably or do my hair because I'm like, they're going to grease me up like a pig, like a handful of hours from now. And like, why bother being all fancy? Like, forget it. Like, I'm just going to be relaxed all day.
Relaxed all day. I got 2 calls, you and one other, and that's it. I'm out.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Now that's the way to kick off the week.
Yeah. So we are talking today about how do you incorporate, or would you like to incorporate, or have you incorporated it and then you've like gone away from it, spirit as you grow your business, but also in your life. Like, how does spirit play your doubles partner alongside of you? So Ally, kick us off today. What's on your mind around this topic and you in particular?
So it's really interesting. Last week, I thought I was going to share one thing, and then this morning I felt like sharing another. So I'm going to go with my gut here this morning. Okay. So for me, spirit is like higher power, higher self. And I don't know if that's one entity or several entities, but it's something greater than I am, right? And for me, it encompasses my belief that we all have purpose. It encompasses my belief that there's enough for all of us. It encompasses my belief that, love is the better way forward. And, it pulls from a lot of different places. It pulls from my upbringing in Catholicism and Christianity, though there are plenty of things from that particular religion that I veer from in a lot of worldviews and world perspectives. I still believe in Jesus being my homeboy. Jesus is where it's at because Jesus was all about love and forgiveness. But like, I also have tapped into more recently in these last however many years, the idea of like past lives, human design, more natural healing powers of the earth and crystals and, oils and like all these other things. And I feel like all of these things are really about a higher being in a world that is beyond what we can see and feel that exists, right? So for me, it's all connected, meaning that my mindset of abundance and my spirituality and my hope and resilience and the way that I want to lead with love are really all connected to me in my mind to what's bigger and grander than what I can possibly understand. And I don't know if that's something that I've always believed and just haven't been able to put words to, or if it's something that I've cultivated, right? Like, you know, as a recovering Catholic, or bad Catholic, sometimes I like to say, you know, I've had to really grapple with like, what of what I learned from that place do I still hold and carry in a good way? And what do I need to release and let go of because it doesn't feel right to me? But I think about in business, you know, when I think about, you know, I try to meditate at the beginning of the week and ask myself things about what I need to know for business that week. Well, to me, meditation is a part of tapping into something higher and greater than myself, right? To me, that's part of spirituality. The way that I show up with my clients under the values of wanting them to be seen and heard and valued, and being able to share their stories with me and being safe. Well, to me, that's still a part of like me being a great person and a good person. And being a great and good person to me is also a part of spirituality and how I want to show up in the world, because I believe that the more good we put out there, the more good that we get back. So I really feel like it's kind of like the undercurrent of all things, even if it's not like I'm coming in, I'm like physically praying or like lighting a specific candle or heading to a service, or, you know, whatever it is. You know, spirituality to me is this broader, deeper, richer thing that is self-defined a lot of the time. I think while we have a lot of faiths and religions that we could choose into, to me, working with spirit is more intimate and more personalized.
Love it. There's a lot there. And I think one of the things I just want to say for everyone, because, you know, I think one of the first shows Ally and I did was Woo Woo Wackadoo. We might be woo, but we're not woo woo wackadoo. I think one of the things that has helped me really put spirit as my doubles partner, if you will, is that I know it's spirit plus action that actually gets the results, right? So one of the problems I've had for many, many years, and it's also why I wrote my new book that's out called Practical Joy, is that so many people are being taught one way or another that if you just believe,
if you just believe, you'll manifest it. Yeah.
And I think that's only half of the story. I do agree we have to believe, like if we don't have a belief that is going to move us forward and we're like in the dumps all the time, that ain't going to work, right? But it's the belief and the action that are so powerful. So I just want to be very clear on that. And then I think for me, what I really want to share today is, you know, how do I want to say this? My highest spiritual principle is joy. We'll also call that love, connection. And for my nervous system, knowing that I do have a doubles partner called spirit helps me remain calm. And I'm going to be talking more about nervous systems and running your business in alignment with your own nervous system, doing your marketing according to what's good with your nervous system. Because I realize when I get out of whack in terms of I'm not grounded, or my nervous system is shot from trying to do, let's say, live launching. I can't do live launching anymore, right? I did that for so long. And it was so successful. That's the part that sucks. Like, it was so successful in the revenue. Like we had 60 and 80K weeks every time I live launched, but the revenue was not worth the aftermath, which was the messy middle of Shannon being so energetically depleted that it took me weeks to come out of every live launch, right? So spirit helps keep my nervous system calm when maybe other stuff isn't working as you'd like, but you have that inner knowing that you trust yourself, you trust your decisions, you trust spirit that is guiding you, and it's all going to be okay if you keep taking inspired action and listening to what's within. And that's really where I put the spirituality in the business as my doubles partner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, I love the part that you said about action with, because I mean, yeah, if you have no action, with belief, then it's just lip service, right? Like we can say that we believe in leading with love or leading with joy, but lead is a verb, right? Which means that action is required. If we were to say that we believed it, but then not do it, we would be disingenuous and nobody would believe anything that we were saying, right? Because we wouldn't be acting the way that we are promoting our beliefs and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I love that you made that point. I think the other thing that was interesting about what you said, you know, so spirit as the doubles partner, like having spirit as somebody to almost like commune and converse with, right? As like a silent business partner, feeding back to you what you need to know, right? Like I always feel like I want people in my life who are going to like be honest with me and be real with me and even tell me the thing that maybe is hard to hear, but that like is going to be really, really important. And I feel like spirit's like the best of that, because if you can hold space to hear them, right, they're going to do it in the most gracious and loving way, or the way that you can receive it, right? And even if you want to see
2x4.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, there was definitely like 2 weeks ago, I was doing 2-way prayer in the morning. And what came through was, how many times do we have to have this same conversation?
That was spirit.
Spirit was a little bit like, hello, I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat myself. You know, so there's definitely times I think the spirit's a little bit aggravated with me because I am stubborn about learning things that I need to learn. But a lot of the time I feel like my spirit's voice is very loving and gracious. And even if people who are watching and listening, you know, if spirit is just a higher version of yourself versus a higher power that's separate from you, that's cool. Define spirit however you mean spirit to be. But for me, whether it's my higher voice or something else, like it always tells me the thing that I've subconsciously probably already started to feel, and I just haven't put words to it, right? It's so guiding in that, like, hey, you're definitely out of alignment. You probably need X. Or, hey, you didn't find joy in that thing that you did in business last week. Like, maybe that's not the thing, and you should just like quit that shit, because, you know, why would you do that again? You know, or whatever it is. I just think that there's a beautiful guidance system, right, that we have available to us, that to me feels so much more truthful and authentic than looking outward, trying to figure out, well, that person did this and that person did that, and then this other person did this other thing. I feel like I need to do all of those things because I see them doing it. You know, it's like the ability to get quiet and to go inward with spirit, I think allows you a more sense of grounding within yourself, but also grounding within your business, because of all the noise that exists in the online space.
So much noise.
So much noise. So much noise.
Oh my God, so much noise. I'm so excited. We're doing a training tomorrow. We have about 70 people registered for email marketing.
Oh, awesome.
And email marketing is the way that has helped me probably most stay true to my foundation, true to my boundaries, true to my lifestyle. I had got a good email marketing belief. First, a belief, and second, the strategy to back it up. And when I talk about, when you said so much noise, it's so noisy. Like every time I get on Facebook or LinkedIn, I have to be really careful, because in a matter of a few moments, literally, I am questioning everything I just decided I was doing the right way with spirit, right? And so I'm excited about this email marketing, because I think it's the answer that one of the biggest pieces of a successful, sustainable business with a solid foundation is that we let the email marketing work for us, and it takes out a lot of noise if people are wanting to decrease the amount they're spending on social, which is a thing. Like, your calm nervous system may need you to do things differently. And that's okay. That's why we exist. Joyful marketing is because Ally has a joy, I have a joy, and the next person has their own joy. And so we help you find that path. So I'm really happy you said that, Ally, because I think a lot of us struggle with the noise online and the noise. I mean, we got our own noise right here, right? And then we get centered. And then when you go online, it's like, could go completely out the window in a matter of literally seconds.
Yeah. And I think that's where I think I need to work on my relationship with spirit more, is when I'm going into a space where I know there's going to be noise and chaos and distraction, is being able to bring spirit with me to keep me grounded and centered in what I'm doing and what I'm about, so that I'm not getting tripped up in all of my thoughts and feelings and comparisons and judgments and all of the things that will slow me down and stop me in my tracks and make me almost want to veer off of my own path, because I'm getting caught up in, the noise, everything else.
But wait, so off the top of your head,
Yeah.
we teach at Joy Money Retreat. I see your board hanging behind you. We teach ritual and reward. So off the top of your head, what would that new practice look like where you take spirit with you? Yeah, walk us through just off the top of your head, because I think we could all really glean from that.
I feel like it would be kind of like, all right, spirit, we're going to head on over to the Wild West of LinkedIn. We're going to be there for a grand total of 5 minutes. And this is what we're going to focus on doing. I think I'd have to talk to him as if we were about to go into a really dicey bar and they were my wingman and they were there to protect me and get me in and get me out as quickly as possible, with a mission. Set the intention, set the amount of time we're going to be there. You're not to talk to any strangers or anybody who looks unkempt. Just get in, get your drink, and get out. And don't go looking around at anybody else's orders or whatever it is.
Wait, I have to stop you for a moment. Hold on. This is so amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the Wild West. We're in a bar. I'm not sure, but that's what came to mind.
No, but I'm going to tell you the one thing that stood out of all of it, and I'm sure you have a very good answer, and there's no judgment here. I think I do know your answer, but I want to ask you. So you gendered your spirit as a he.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
But then I was thinking back to earlier when you said Jesus is your homeboy. So when you think of spirit, do you see Jesus?
No.
Okay.
I think Jesus is Jesus. Jesus is his own thing. And spirit, I think I kind of described this in my book, Dear Universe. I get it now. I see the universe as a part of spirit, and I described it as universe, a kind of higher power and guiding force related to and in good company with God, and a fan of Jesus that knows your purpose and what lessons to provide in relation to said purpose, but has no control over the choices you make with what they've presented you along the way. A cosmic force offering you signs and invitations, but not interfering with your free will. And then I went on to explain, think of it like they're the CEO and COO of you. And while they call all the shots and provide the orders from on high, there's a pretty big distance between them and you all the way down here. Ultimately, by the time you receive the message, it's up to you whether you're going to follow their executive orders or not. So I see universe and spirit as one kind of thing. God and Jesus maybe are a part of the cosmos. It makes me think of that. Was it Rudolph's Shiny New Year, where the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus all get together and have a meeting? I feel it's universe or spirit, God and Jesus maybe over here. I feel like there's multiple things at work that have a play in who we become. But it was unintentional that when I said spirit was coming on in with me to a bar, that he was a he. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking at the whole world now through gender terms.
Yeah, right.
Just a few, I don't know, maybe months ago, or I don't know how long, I actually realized this is what really happened. I went out to eat and the waiter or waitress, whoever it was, kept saying, ma'am, can I
Mm.
help you, ma'am? Ma'am, what do you not? Ma'am, are you happy? And by the time I left there, I was so fucking frustrated. Like, I didn't want them to call me sir either, but the gendered language is so prevalent now that I'm like really stepping into the identity of non-binary, and I hear it everywhere. It is crazy. So that's why I asked you, because I really wondered, like, is Ally's version of spirit more masculine? Is it feminine? Does it have any of those qualities? Mine is more like just this ever loving, joyful presence that lives here.
Yep.
And speaks to me, but it doesn't have a gender for me. It does not.
Yeah. Well, I don't envision mine in any way. Like, I don't have like a way that I think that they look. So maybe I mean, we're veering off topic, but I know we both care about this.
Yeah.
Kind of like how, and this is especially true, right? Like in the Bible. And so maybe this is like Catholicism upbringing, right? Like in the Bible, man, right, is what, and even in culture, we use man to kind of like summarize all of humanity. Man, right? Instead of saying human, right? Humans, we say man. So I wonder if it's just like a natural tendency to go to he when you're providing pronouns to something, when you're not really thinking, like the default. It's like a default mode, which is one that needs to be corrected, obviously.
Well, if it needs to be, some people won't need to correct that.
Well, that's true.
Right.
But like, there's no saying that spirit is he, she. I actually had a woman in my life who believed that, in her envisionment of God, God was neither man nor woman. God was like a mosaic where she envisioned God as being comprised of little pixels of all of people in the world.
That's
almost
beautiful.
as if like they were made up of each individual little picture of us. And that was what their being, looked like. And I always thought that was a really beautiful kind of way that she saw
Yeah,
that.
I love that. I love that. Feels really good. Wow, this was so fun. We never know where these conversations are going to lead, which is why we love the stories that grew us, because we get to kind of dive deep into a topic and see where it goes.
So what do we want to ask people about? I mean, obviously now we want to know, like, are they going to go into LinkedIn like the Wild Wild West bar saloon with spirit? But we also want to know what's our main question for our people today?
Yeah, how is spirit your doubles partner in life and business? That's what we want to know from you today in the comments. And listen, if you're still on a journey of trying to figure it out, we want to know that too. Like Ally and I have both been through this journey. I too am a recovering Catholic. So I've had to do a lot of undoing of how I was raised and how I was brought up to get to where I am today. And some people, their religion is their spirituality, and that's okay too. We want to hear from you. We want to know where you are in your journey and what part does spirituality play in your business and in your life.
Absolutely. So Shannon, where do you want people to gather with you? If they could come and hang out with you, where should they be coming and hanging out with you in the upcoming?
Yeah, come on over. We have a really fun workshop coming up April 6th. It's all about using stories to grow your aligned audience, to call in those perfect fit clients, to find your connectors and your collaborators. And your story is your most unique human thing about you. It cannot be replicated. And we want to help you feel confident and comfortable telling your stories. So the workshop is April 6th. I will drop the link below. It's joyfulbusinessrevolution.com/ I can't remember the whole URL. I think it's story marketing workshop. And right now it's an early bird for $350. We're gathering April 6th, and you can get all the information at the page. How about you, Ally? Where are the people coming to hang with you?
Well, I would like them to come hang with me at my upcoming survival training boot camp for aspiring memoirists called Climb, Mount, Memoir. And I'm really excited about this. This is a 90-minute boot camp on March 30th. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. People are going to get this really fun coloring sheet and like map of base camp. And you're going to learn survival skills and you get to earn badges. Okay. But it's for all those people who really want to write a book about their life and they feel like right now they're standing at the bottom of Mount Everest, barefoot and naked with no supplies, having no idea how they're going to climb up to the top peak and do this thing. And I'm here to help make that process better. So come to boot camp, learn what you need to know to survive the climb. And let's get your story out there because it is uniquely yours and nobody else can tell it.
And it's so inspiring for other people to connect with you on your story. It's like a secret weapon.
It really is. Yeah.
All right, everyone. This was super fun. Ally and I are both doing some traveling. We're going to be back in April. New topic, new show. So stay real, stay awesome, stay calm.
Stay calm and stay undistracted with spirit.
Yeah. Let spirit be your doubles partner and keep it all calm. Adios, everyone.
Bye.